Here we presents the top 5 best emergency radios. Starting at number 5, Midland ER210. Already one of the best emergency radios around, the inclusion of hand crank charging on the Midland ER210 makes it a must-own purchase for any emergency. It can also be powered by the sun. It has AM, FM and NOAA band radio support, plus a 130-lumen LED flashlight for nighttime conditions. If an emergency does happen, the ER210 is prepared with an SOS flashlight beacon flashing Morse code to quickly discover your location. And just 60 seconds of hand cranking provides more than 45 minutes of radio and 30 minutes of flashlight power. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. At number 4, Emergency Weather. Of all the emergency radios on our review, the Whale Emergency Weather Radio is the only one that advertises itself as water resistant, which is something of a curiosity when you consider what these radios are actually designed for. It seems to me like there are plenty of emergency situations in which sudden or unexpected water damage might occur, so it doesn't hurt to have a little more protection for this kind of thing. Another feature that you think would be more common is the ability for the incoming weather alerts to actually interrupt the AM/FM listening. This means that you don't actually have to be on the weather station to hear the alerts. We just think it could be a bit bigger. This is a small radio with small dials, and we are wondering if the smallness has anything at all to do with how flimsy the thing feels. It's a great little radio, but not one that will be working for more than a few seasons before breaking in one way or another. Halfway of my listed number 3, RunningSnail Solar Crank. A small step up in both price and quality from the aforementioned RunningSnail emergency radio. The Solar Crank model features a bulkier build, better AM/FM reception, and a few extra features that make it all worth the extra $10 that you are going to be shelling out. Any unique thing that we have to give RunningSnail points for is the SOS alarm beacon, which features a flashing red light and loud alarm, both of which would be incredibly helpful to anyone too lost or injured to make their way back to civilization. RunningSnail is known for their more affordable products, and unfortunately this sometimes also means that there will be some performance deficiencies to deal with. On this model, the biggest issue is the lack of available stations, as the included bandwidth is smaller compared to more advanced emergency radios. For more information and price, check out the product links in description. Coming in at number 2. Kaito Voyager Pro KA600. Fans of the Kaito KA500 who appreciated its reliable performance, but who might be interested in having access to a few new features should take a look at the KA600. This here is the newest addition to Kaito's Voyager Pro series of radios, which are advertised as the absolute top of the line consumer emergency radios. For one, the tuning performance is simply unmatched. There are 4 different ways to tune the radio, which gives you a much greater control of which stations you can clearly tune to. While some emergency radios might not be able to pick up all stations with clarity, the KA600 can do just that, and this alone makes it worth a few extra dollars in the price tag. There is only one significant flaw in the KA600's design that was immediately apparent to us, and that was the hand crank design. It is perhaps the only element on the radio that could be swapped out for a tougher material. And number 1. Kaito KA500 5-way. The KA500 can be considered a close sibling of Kaito's incredibly popular series of emergency radios, which include the KA007, the KA008, and the KA009, some of which we will be looking at later in this review. But for now, let's take a look at exactly what makes this particular model stand out from its brethren, not to mention from its competitors on the wider radio market. First things first, the Kaito KA500 has multiple different charging options, which is a good thing to have on a radio that is designed specifically for unexpected circumstances. There is the classic hand crank, standard to just about every radio. Then you've got irritating solar panel that can trickle charge into the included replaceable NiMH battery pack. The KA500 loses a few points for solar power performance. The instructions state that the solar panel will charge the battery very slowly, but our team was actually unable to fully charge the battery using the solar panel. So what's the deal here? We have a feeling that the solar panel was added as an additional feature to sell more units. And it certainly is cool. But it's much quicker to just use the hand crank. Also, it could probably use a SW antenna to improve shortwave radio frequency reception, which is a little weak on this unit. I have included these product link in the description. You can check out this link for more information and latest price. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button, share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe.